So yesterday I asked you guys to give me your hottest takes on Yeat, and I got a whole bunch of replies from you guys. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over most of them and let you guys know if your take is valid or not. And now the catch is, what I said at the end of the video was, if you don't have a valid take,
you're getting your IP leaked.
so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the YouTube shorts because those are my guys, bro. If you are subscribed to my YouTube, I love y'all so much. If you aren't right now, just subscribe, bro, because you could be in videos like this. Why don't you want to be? So first one is from Alex Ramirez. I don't give a f, get busy and sorry about that are the only songs that people know Yeat for. Otherwise, he's just a different version of Logic. What the hell are you talking about? Of course, those three songs are like definitely well known. I don't give a fuck is with Drake, so of course everybody's gonna know that. But you're missing some. What the hell are you talking about? Flawless with Lil Uzi? That's one of his biggest songs ever. Oh, and you can't forget Dub, bro. Twizzy P, y'all know who I'm talking about. That one crazy guy that went on Instagram Live and was singing the Hey, with a private man. I'm speeding on these perks like I'm a laundromat. He helped Yeat blow up incredibly, bro. And then you have new songs like Come and Go. Yeat's known for a lot more songs, so that right there is already a bad take. And just another version of Logic. I've never heard Yeat be compared to Logic ever in my life. And it's for a good reason. Like, I don't know what type of similarity they have, probably just because they're white. Alex, I don't know what the hell you were smoking when you commented this, but I wonder if you enjoy life in Dallas, Texas. Alex, how is Dallas, Texas? All right, next one I got here is I Love Dan Byrne. Wouldn't say it's a hot take, but Griddle is underrated. This is definitely not a hot take, gang. I mean, ADL in general is mad underrated. Everybody hates on it for no reason. But if we're talking about a specific song from that entire thing, I would say Taller is the most underrated from that project. Griddle literally has the most streams out of that, now that I'm thinking about it. This is from Jehovah Boy 15. My hot take, new Yeat is better than OD. I would say it's a personal opinion, but low-key, bro, if you really take your time to listen to every single project and get in depth to what he's producing, new Yeat is amazing. I love it. I love listening to it. I haven't stopped listening. But I'm telling you right now, bro, the hunger and the energy he had back then when he was grinding to get to the top is something I've never seen before and no one will ever see again. Shout out Jehovah. Next up, we have Arctic Quan 5171. This dude said, cold take, Yeat blows. Reckless Xbox, shout out to you, bro. You already know what's happening. Arctic Quan is probably listening to some Rod Wave eating Arby's in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, Arctic. Kanamiya 650. Song for song, Geek Pack has the best hit to skip ratio of any Yeat project. No comment, hater, dub, big tonka, etc. Best hit to skip, does that mean like it has way more hits than skips? Yeah, I think, what am I talking about? This is the first one I'm gonna agree on 100%, bro. Two Alive and Geek Pack, just all around a fantastic album. 10 out of 10, no misses, bro. Now, Yeat doesn't normally miss, but he does have songs that aren't as good as others, if you feel what I'm saying, if you catch my drift. Two Alive, you can listen from start to finish, bro, and literally just every time it's a banger. As for other albums, you know, there are some songs that you could be like, yeah, you know what, I don't want to hear this one. Shout out Kanamiya. I don't know how to say your name. I'm bad. I'm glad some of my viewers could actually use their break. Is that Jerry? Shout out to Brody. He has been supporting me for a minute, but what the hell is this take, gang? Life is Yeat's worst project by far. You have to have listened to like a cracked version of Life or some shit. Life has Up Off X, What It Feel Like, Flawless, Out the Way, System. There's literally 12 songs exactly. Each one of them is a banger. And Life is his best mixtape. A Dangerous Summer is right there, but Life is so stupid, bro. Jerry, these bad takes, though. I'm not gonna expose your IP because, you know, I fuck with you, but don't comment that ever again. Here we have Virtual Soldier 32. This is a lot of words, but you know what? I signed up for this. Yeat is fire. I used to listen to him all the time. His new stuff is also fire, but I stopped listening to him and turned to Jesus Christ. Because his music is low frequency and talks about Satan, throw me off and don't sit right with me anymore. Ooh, okay, so we about to get religious. I wasn't expecting this. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't crazy to do because I was kind of thinking of doing the same thing. I'm not a die-hard Christian, you know what I'm saying? I'm not super crazy about it, but one thing is for sure is my faith is in Jesus Christ, the one up above, man. He always answers my prayers, always makes things feel better. I mean, if you don't have God in your life, like, you're just not going to be as happy as you could be. And Yeat in the past, because now in ADO, he actually didn't mention the devil, I don't think at all. He actually said God a couple of times, like in Lose Control and some other songs too. But back then, he was saying some outlandish stuff, even song titles like I'm the Kind of Devil. Like, yo, that shit is crazy. One of my favorite songs, Demon Tide from Afterlife, literally starts off talking about the devil. I hate when Yeat brings it up, but I don't truly believe believe that he sold his soul or worships the devil. He just kind of does his own thing and kind of use that as an aesthetic, which does fit him in a way, so I could see how he could use it to benefit him. But yeah, if you don't really like listening to that low frequency, all that, if you're super big into Christianity, then yeah, definitely don't go listen to, you know, I feel it holding out like an echo in my soul. Nah, worship music is actually tough. He is the most overrated rage artist in all rage, and the only good song he has is with Drake. I don't give a This is just a mental illness. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this. Like, Yeat literally is the cover of Rage. Other than Cardi and Ken Carson, like, Yeat does that shit the best. His only good song is with Drake. I don't even listen to that song anymore. And Yeat is way better by himself without no features. So yeah, honestly, I just feel sorry for you, gang. I'm not gonna leak your shit. I just advise you to please get some help. Talk to someone you love. Make sure you have people around you that love you. Gelato Hybrid said, unreleased catalog arguably just as good, if not better, as his official discography. I could see people getting mad at this, but if we're being real, bro, this is like you taking the words right out of my mouth. Yeat has released some crazy music 100%, but once I took the time to check into his unreleased discography, that's when I think people will understand how insane Yeat really is as an artist. Because the reason songs are unreleased is because they're not finished and they're not good enough to put out, but almost every Yeat unreleased song is better than your favorite rapper's entire discography. What the fuck are we talking about, gang? Yeat's a different breed, and this is as true as it gets, so shout out to you, gang. Next up, we have Zero, who said 4L his best project. Now, I got 4L in my top 5. Best project, though, bro, like, come on, 2 Alive, gang. I got Afterlife, 2 Alive, Up to Me. I would have those 3 before 4L, and then I think I have 4L after that, because 4L is crazy, don't get me wrong. So yeah, this personal preference, if you like 4L, you think it's his best project, I actually can't be mad at that, because it is one of his best. It's top 5. Next up, we got from Jacob. It's my boy right here, bro. Been supporting me for a minute. I love you, gang. He said 4L is his worst. Okay, still a solid 7. Project since 2020, except for maybe ADL. Jacob, I'm not gonna lie, both of these are just so wrong. 4L, like I just said, is a top 5 project for me. He went stupid, gave us some of the craziest songs ever imaginable. And then you said that maybe ADL is also the worst. That's just not right, bro. He hasn't made a bad project, but he does have some that are better than others. And the ones that are down low are, we talking about Alive, which is still an amazing project, but I don't really go back and listen to most of those songs. And then we gotta put Lifestyle in there, man. That was just, it was a disappointment. So yeah, Jacob, you my boy. I'm not gonna expose you, but those bad tastes, man. Yeat's music would hit if he was gay. Hey, yo, what the? 2 Alive is actually ass. Afterlife is way better, bro. Oh my god. See, Afterlife being better, that could be an argument, but 2 Alive is ass? What are you talking about? Here's another one, bro. I'm gonna put a number right here. Call this number. You need help. ADL isn't garbage, but mid from Haruto. I'm glad you know it's not garbage, because it definitely isn't. I love it so much, but mid still is a stretch, bro. It's a great album. There's a lot of songs that have a longevity, and you could listen to them for a minute. And there's really no such thing as a Yeat album being mid. So yeah, get that out of here. Adrian said his unreleased shit is mad overrated. There's a reason it never came out. Adrian, bro. I appreciate all the support, man, but why would you text this when you're on like a crazy amount of drugs, bro? That's the only way this could be written out. There is so much shit. There's literally a whole album I made a video about that was unreleased that could have been Yeat's best project. These are terrible takes, one of the worst ones out of today. Adrian, I advise you to go back and just click any one of his unreleased songs. Off the top of my head, Freedom, Ellen, one of the craziest Yeat songs I ever heard. Go listen to that and get back at me. Next, we got Prodquack that said Yeat clears Cardi and most new rappers, and also Turban, Lion for Fun are mid. Okay. See, you had me in the first half. What are you talking about? And Up to Me, my fave album from him. Okay. Also, Lil Uzi shouldn't been on Flawless. Uzi's verse was so mid. What the this was a fucking roller coaster, bro. It was just back and forth. Yeat clears Cardi and most new rappers. In my opinion, yes. Nobody else is putting music out like Yeat, except for Ken Carson, but he's not like really consistent anymore. Love Cardi. Cardi is literally the blueprint for these type of rappers, but he just doesn't make those type of songs that these guys are making. Turban and Lion for Fun are mid is insane. Lion for Fun is literally a top 5 Yeat song on my list for sure, and Turban is top 5 from Up to Me. So now I'm curious, what is your top 5 from Up to Me, bro? I love all the songs on there, but if you have Come On before like Lion for Fun or Turban, you're crazy. Up to Me being his favorite album makes sense. That's a really good album. Lil Uzi literally shitted on Flawless. The way they both went crazy on that shit is actually incredible. I don't know what you're talking about. So Dylan from Savannah, Georgia, let's fix those takes, man. Let's fix them. Greedy Shy Guy said Yeat is top 3 rappers with the worst song collection. Now this is just rage baiting, bro. If this were to say Yeat is top 3 rappers with the best song collection, then we're talking. But to write a comment like this, man, you have to be a descendant of Helen Keller, bro. You haven't even heard a Yeat song. CK Music said Yeat's unreleased discography clears his release. This is a good hot take, but I'm like what the other guy said about it being on par with his released songs. Golden says Yeat is one of the best rappers to be able to implement his ad-lib vocals onto the beats to make it sound so natural and take that beat to the next level. Good fucking takes. Literally, one of Yeat's signature is the way that he can implement his ad-libs and make it flow on the beat so well. Usually when people try to put ad-libs on a beat, they have to make it match the beat, but with Yeat, the beat has to match Yeat. There's just levels to the shit that Yeat has passed, bro, and he's different. Great takes, Goldens, you know what you're talking about. Static GP said Lifestyle is massively underrated, and 2093 is generally on an honest level not good. I get 2093 tries to be in the future, but like it's just random noises all around and decent melodies. But drums that stick and aren't like Yeat at all. It's like he wanted to be a whole different rapper. Okay, first of all, you spelled whole wrong. These are not good takes, man. Lifestyle is arguably his worst project. It's good. He has so much better songs than what he put out on that. And 2093 not being good, are we serious? It does have a lot of songs that I don't go back to at all, but what Yeat was going for, he actually executed so good. That futuristic sound, the out-of-body experience you get while listening to the album is really good, bro. So saying it's not good is actually mad disrespectful because it is a fantastic album. These are bad takes, John from Colorado. Damn, it's been 30 minutes that I've been recording this, but now we are finally on the TikTok side. I'm gonna kind of just speed run this shit because off of the first one I'm about to read right now, this guy says Just Better is bottom 1 to Alive counting Geek Pack. Like, I hate to say this, but like, why are you even on Earth? Jordan is gay. Yo, wait, hey, yo. But he had the perfect reaction gif for this. KZM, Afterlife is overrated in my opinion. 2093 is better as an experimental album. 2093 is better as an experimental album, I'll give you that, because the way that ended up coming out was actually unnatural. But Afterlife being overrated, nah, gang. Next one we have is There's No Bad Song Ever Made. From Yeat, I mean, if you really take a deep dive into his discography, you can maybe find one that he made when he first started, but I could guarantee you with my whole life on the line, from 2021 to now, you're not gonna hear a bad song from him. He's elite. Great takes, DW. Eric said A Dangerous Summer is Yeat's best sound. Yeah, this is very personal reference. I love his sound in Dangerous Summer for sure. ADL is coming, Come and Go, Loose Leaf, Put It On God. Oh my God, there's a lot of good shit on there. But Yeat's best sound, I want to say like his Ultimate to Alive era, but I really do like his Afterlife. That like dark aesthetic type is one of the best things I ever heard. Nick said To Alive Geek Pack is the best and most iconic album, and Deadass goes 29 for 29. Perfectly said, gang. Best Yeat album all time. And he added a deluxe that just added more to it. Like, bro, what? Jem said Up to Me, not top 5 Yeat projects. I don't even feel like addressing this, but now I just want to know, what is your top 5? If your number 1 is Lifestyle, I know what type of person you are. 2093 is the best album for Leaks, and To Alive is his best album of all time. Okay, here we go. Another good hot take. I gotta think about this one. To Alive is 100% his best album. 2093 is the best album for Leaks. I mean, he's kind of spitting. I would say 2093 is like top 3. Because like I would have 4L era and his Afterlife, Lifestyle V1 era. Like that's gotta be number 1, bro. So I can see it being the best. These good takes. I like this. Charles said, I think he has the most potential out of any current and new gen rappers. Also, I think Lifestyle V1 could have been album of the year. Back to back great takes, Charles. Like Yeat said in his ADL Up From Here, I'm the only one out of this generation changing music this time, so he has a lot on the line. Yeat's literally made his own genre of music and could be blowing everybody out of the water right now if he just like, he's got to figure out a way to get all of his fans back together and just unite. Because right now everybody, it's like a civil war, bro. If he could bring them all back together and grow his fan base to have it like on some Cardi shit, he is literally gonna be in the history books, bro. We're here to witness it in real time. And yes, Lifestyle V1 would have been album of the year if people, you know, was really fucking with it, but definitely could have been one of his best projects of all time. Call Me gotta be his best song. This is funny because Call Me is from To Alive. The album I said goes 29 for 29, but like any other album, it does have its weaker songs, if not the weakest song. And to me, Call Me is the weakest song off of To Alive. I just think the chorus isn't as good. It's kind of bland, but everything else was immaculate. So it's still a fantastic song, but one of the weakest off of To Alive. and being his best song is really crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But that's you, gang. That's you, Henry. ADL Aaron says Alive and 4L are his worst 2 albums, and his top 3 songs are Bought the Earth, Gone for a Minute, and Dangerous House. Bro, I'm just scrolling through the comments right now, and everybody else replying to this is funny as hell, bro. Y'all got it. His new music sounding different than his older stuff is very refreshing and keeps him relevant, in my opinion. Yes and no for this one, because it does start off a whole bunch of, you know, arguments and shit about his sound, and is bringing in new people listening to him. But I would love to see him implement his older stuff, because that was literally his prime, bro. He had something going, and if he just does something where he can mix the both of them together, I'm telling you, he's gonna make the craziest music we've ever heard. I'm waiting for that day. I know it's gonna happen. Joe, shout out my boy Joe, very well known in the Yeat community, but there is a reason he is well known in the community for having the worst takes on Yeat of all time. And here he goes, just adding on to his resume. ADL is deadass his worst album. Joe, this was one of the craziest shit we have heard. It was so good. I literally listen to it all the time still, and I'm gonna make a video soon of where I rank it in my favorite albums of all time, so y'all gotta stay tuned for that. But a spoiler, it's not the worst project for sure. All right, and last song we got here is from my boy Enman. Shout out to Enman. He's also a Yeat type content creator, I guess that's what y'all call us. He makes some different shit from everybody else, which I fuck with, bro. That's on some Yeat shit. But he says Turn Me Up is not a top 5 SoundCloud exclusive or single. Now, Turn Me Up being a top 5 single is kind of crazy, but I love Turn Me Up, and I think it is a top 5 from SoundCloud, bro. I mean, of course you got like Not the Same, War 2. Booted Up is also one of my favorites. Ain't Us. Real is Rare. Oh my god, wait a minute. I gotta actually think. It's not crazy to say Turn Me Up is not top 5. I would have it in my top 5 though, just because I love that chorus, bro. Rockstar lifestyle, nobody can save me. That shit's crazy. So not bad takes at all. All right, that is it for reviewing your guys' takes. There was definitely some BS in this shit, but there was also some good ones though. So thank you guys so much for all the replies and helping me out for this YouTube video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.